Hello viewers, thanks for watching. I'm very excited because today we're gonna start learning about Flexbox. So, earliest in front-end development using in HTML was table element, where there was table row and column. After that came display property. In display property, we used to use like inline block, none, those things. But it was not easy to do the layout. So now we're going to work with the complex layout to make it flexible layout using CSS Flexbox. If we use table or display inline block, none, these things, we cannot make the column or row always flexible because we need to do work with different situation. And also there was another property that is still it is in HTML and CSS, that is float left or right. We can use float left or right for the layout. Now let's say how flexible it is to use the flexbox in CSS. What is flexbox? Flexbox is one-dimensional layout model. So if you want, you can use the items on one dimension. Sometimes you can use it on the x-axis, means on the row. Also, you can make it y-axis, means vertical axis, that is the column. Flex items need to put in a flex container. So whatever your items like heading text, paragraph, or the divs or span, all of the things you need to put in a main container. So that main container is the parent container. And whatever inside that parent container, those called children container. Also, you can call them flex items. Let's do some coding exercise. So I'm gonna use VS Code as a text editor, and web browser I'm gonna use Google Chrome. I think you already know how to get them in your system. If you don't know, there are lots of videos in my channel. Many times I explained how to install them, so you can watch them. So this is my VS Code text editor. I already have a folder in my system. Just click open file, open folder, this one, or you can go to this three line, click on that, click on file, then open folder. I'm gonna open it from my C drive, click on that, then my folder inside the web design, then there is a folder called Flexbox. Click on that and select the folder, and you need HTML file, also you need CSS file. So click on that new file, put the name of the HTML file, display. You can put any name with the extension .html. Enter. This is your HTML file. Also, we need a CSS file. Click on that, display .css. Extension should be .css. Enter. Okay. Now go to the HTML file. How to get the boilerplate of HTML? We need exclamation mark. Then enter. So this is the boilerplate of HTML, and you can change your title, maybe Flexbox, Flex display, and under the title you need to link your CSS file with the HTML file. So type link, and you see there is one link with the CSS. Just click on that, and your CSS file address should be here. It says style.css, but our CSS file name is different. Name is display.css, this one. Okay, now our CSS file is linked with the HTML file. Save it. Now inside this body text, put some divs. At first we need main container, parent container. Type div with the class name of container. Enter. So this is the parent container. Inside there, put the children container, or say flex items. Maybe 10 divs. Type div asterisk times 10. Enter. So put the name A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J. Save it. And also, I want to put the class name on each items. Maybe I'm gonna put the same class name. I'm gonna put the same class name for all of them. Just select, click, select it, then press Alt, then select all of them. You can leave it, then space, class name, maybe items. Save it. Go to the CSS file, universal selector, start with the asterisk, then curly braces, enter the font family. I'm gonna put this one Arial Helvetica. And our main container is dot container, then curly braces, enter. So if you go to the HTML file and click on this, go live, it will open the browser. You see, A to J is stack from top to bottom. Now, for this each item, we put the class name of items. Dot items. Curly braces. And let's put the weight. Weight 140 pixel. Save it. And we can put background color. Background color maybe aquamarine. Save it. Here is the background color for this each item. If you want, you can put the background color for this main container. Color maybe blue. Save it. So the main container, it took the 100% weight, and all of these items, each of them took 140 pixel. So for this main container, you need to put the display property. So type display flex. So these are from top to bottom. So when you save it, it will go from left to right, A to A. So by default, the flex display property flex is row. So when you put the display flex, it will go from left to right. Like previously I said, it is one-dimensional layout. So it goes to the row from left to right. But if you want to see them in a column, what you have to do? You have to put them like, you need to put the flex direction. Flex direction, by default it is row. If you want to see it in a column, you need to put flex direction column and save it. It will go from top to bottom. We just put the width. Let's make height as well. Height as well, 140 pixel. Save it. So each box got 140 pixel of width and height. So now the background color for all of them, the items, is aquamarine. That's why you cannot understand which how much is the box size. So if you want to see the gap, you need to put just gap in flex container, main container, parent container. So say gap maybe 10 pixel. Save it. So you see, after the first item there is 10 pixel gap. After the second one, 10 pixel. Means for the each item there is 10 pixel gap. You don't need to put the gap property inside the children container. You need to put that inside the main container. So flex direction, I said column. You don't need to say anything for the row. Just make it visible, the column. Save it. It will go to the left to right. So it will take 100% of the width and fit all of the items on this width. Here we put display flex. If we put inline flex, then what happens? Okay, now A to E. After that, user need to scroll the bar to see the rest of the items. So left or right. When you put the inline flex, it will take the exact space for the items. Like width is 140 and height as well 140. So it is taking the exact amount of the space, and there is no space after E. So it's just gone on the right. It looks like hidden, and the user need to scroll the bar to see the hidden items. Just leave it flex, and after that let's put the direction for the items. So you need to put the direction as well inside the container, main container. So flex direction, row, save it. Nothing changed because by default the flex direction is row. But if you want to see them in the column, you have to mention it. Column, save it. See now it is from top to bottom as column. And also you need to scroll the bar to see the rest of the items. This is the flex direction. See, it start from A. If you do it like column dash reverse, save it, it will start from the last one, J I H, like that. So if you just want to reverse it, you need to mention it here, column reverse. If you want to make it row reverse, then just mention it row reverse, save it, and start from J to A. So you can reverse them anyway, just need to mention them. So let's wrap the items. This one as well, you need to mention it inside the parent container. Flex wrap, just put no wrap, save it, nothing happened, because by default flex wrap is no wrap. So remove this. If you do it like wrap, save it. So when you put wrap, it will normally in one line, one row. Items will stay in one row. But when you put flex wrap, that time it will take their space. When the space finish, that time it will go to the next line. The next item will go to the next line. After that, if the items need more line, it will go to the next line. This way, all of the items will go from top to bottom. And flex the direction, make it comment. So it started from A. So when it took 140, 40, 140 space, then after D, there is not enough space for the next box. So the next one just gone to the next line. So after H, there is no space, enough space for the next box. It goes to the next line. So this way, it will go from top to bottom when you just display them, flex, and wrap them with the wrap. If you wrap reverse, how it will work? Flex wrap, wrap, dash, reverse. Save it, started from the down. So A, B, C, D, then it goes up. E, F, G, H, then it goes up. I, J, and after that there is no item. If we put more items in the container, what will happen? Few more items. After this div, enter div times 5. Enter K, L, M, N, O, and select it, Alt, space, plus items. Save it. I'll say there are more items. After this L, it goes up. If you make it disable, what happens? If you put inline flex, that time it will take the exact amount of space. But if you put only flex, that time they will try to adjust the space on the same line. So see it, inline flex. That time you cannot see after E. You need to just scroll it. So it's better to use the flex to see all of them on the browser. I think that's all for now, and stay with me for the next lesson on Flexbox. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.